Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Redgate-Large channel. And tonight, as you can see, I am joined by the wonderful Louis George Edwards again. I'm sure you guys know who this chap is by now. I'm sure he needs no introduction. But more importantly, I've got a new Chelsea top on. You've all been waiting for it. I've finally got a new Chelsea top. The Fabregas top has gone into retirement. And that does mean we are all ready for the new season. And Louis back with me tonight. Louis, how are you feeling? Is it a good night? Is it going to be a good night?
I'm happy that the Premier League's back, to be honest. They've had a pretty long international break again. And, I think today is going to be a great game. It's against a Brentford side who have been more competitive than I think a lot of people have expected this season. They've been doing wonders and get to play them at their new ground. I'm really looking forward to this game.
Me too. And if you could let us know as well, Fraser, Oliver, Shah, whoever's in the chat, if you could please let us know if the sound quality is okay. As you can tell, me and Louis are in the same room. Probably easier if I do this.
I was about to say.
Yeah, probably easier if I do this because then we can sit and actually talk to each other. Let us know if the sound quality is fine because obviously we are sat in the same room and we're actually using two cameras off one laptop. So it's all technological and stuff. But anyway, before I brag any longer, we've got a team to get into because we've got a little bit less time tonight. We've started 10 minutes early rather than the good old 15 that we normally have. So we better get through the teams because there's been a few changes, especially to Chelsea. There's been a lot of changes to Chelsea. So let me share my screen and I can show you guys exactly what the teams are for tonight. So I'll run us through Brentford, and Louis, you can run us through Chelsea if you like.
Yeah, sure, go
there
for
we
it.
are. Louis up for it. So the home side, Brentford, are starting off with David Raya in goal. Then they've got Zanka, Pontus Jansson, and Ethan Pinnock. We then have Canos, Jensen, Nordgaard, Onyeka, Thierry Henry, and Embuemo and Ivan Toney. So a very familiar team, as you can see there. They've all played so far in the Premier League. We can't say that about all of Chelsea's players. But it is a very good team. They look like they're going to try and match us in that midfield. It looks like it could be a really nerve-wracking game for Chelsea because it does look like they're going to try and match us, and they've got a lot of energy in that Brentford midfield. Who for you are you looking at scared?
Ivan Toney, he's the main man. He's been doing really good work. To be honest, both the forwards for Brentford have been doing really good work. And yeah, I think in a game like this, it is a new team against one of the big six. Any player is going to be wanting to make an impact. They're going to be wanting to put their name in Brentford folklore, and this is a perfect opportunity for Chelsea. Of course, we were top of the table before the games today. Yeah, they're going to be going for it, and it's going to be a tough game.
And we saw, didn't we? We saw a sensational performance from Brentford against Liverpool just a few weeks ago. A 3-3 draw. They could have won it in the final moments. An absolutely ecstatic game. I was in a pub at the time in Leeds, and honestly, the atmosphere, everyone was back in Brentford for that. All the Leeds fans, everyone was back in Brentford. So Brentford very much are the sort of the neutral supporters, aren't they? Because I think a lot of people get behind these newly promoted sides, provided they aren't Norwich or Fulham and they keep going back up and down. A lot of people get behind these newly promoted sides who haven't been in the Prem before. But Louis, take us through this Chelsea side, like I said, who've had a lot of changes.
Yeah, a lot of changes. But obviously, it's starting goal, Edouard Mendy. Good to see him back properly in the team. Then at the back, it's a very different back three of Trevor Chalobah, Andreas Christensen in the middle, and then Malang Sarr making his Premier League debut for Chelsea. Of course, no Thiago Silva, no Antonio Rudiger in this starting 11. Who are you going to turn to? Well, Malang Sarr. I can't say I've know a lot of what he's done outside of Chelsea or even in the Chelsea youth, but a lot of chatter and especially a lot of Chelsea fans on Twitter highly rate him. He's quite well rated, so hopefully he can be like Chalobah, who's been excellent since starting for Chelsea. Hopefully he can come in and have equal impact.
And Malang Sarr obviously spent the last season out in Porto, didn't he? He couldn't feature against us, but I'm sure if we had Jordy Spence here to talk us through Malang Sarr's season last season, I'm sure we would give him praise, because I think he played 15, 20 times last season in a Champions League side. So more than capable. If anything, you'd say he's probably got a better CV than Chalobah. And look how well Chalobah's done.
Yeah, done brilliant. Then midfield, Cesar Azpilicueta on the right. Of course, no Reece James still. Then it's Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who impressed massively against Southampton. He was brilliant. N'Golo Kante and Mateo Kovacic make up the sort of midfield kind of three, very sort of defensive. And then got Ben Chilwell on the left. Again, had a great game against Southampton, bagged himself a goal. And then up front is a two up top for Chelsea of Timo Werner and Romelu Lukaku. Timo Werner, he's been great over the international break. I think a lot of people have kind of picked up on the fact that Werner's doing very well for Germany. Hopefully that translates into goals and brilliant performances at Chelsea. And then Lukaku, who did have he had a knock over the international break. He was sent home from the Belgian camp, but he's fit and he's starting, and he's always going to be our key man up front.
Yeah, exactly. He's a goal scorer, natural born goal scorer. And tonight, to be honest with you, I'm excited to see Timo and Lukaku start up front. I didn't get didn't get to see the Southampton game last time out. So I know Werner has been doing well, though, for Germany. And a lot of people are saying, what if we get the Leipzig Timo Werner? Then we're going to be sat in a bit of a predicament, aren't we? Because I tell you what, everyone else better be fearful of him if that Leipzig Werner comes out of that Timo Werner that we've seen. I think I saw when was it? One of the last streams I was on. He scored more goals from offside positions than any other player, or like VAR ruled out, and it was 16 goals.
He's had so many goals ruled out.
It's mental.
He had one ruled out against Southampton, which wasn't offside for once, but it was a apparent foul in the build-up play, which for me was not a foul at all. You know, it feels like the man can never catch a break at Chelsea. So many decisions don't go his way, but hopefully we get to see a bit of Timo magic, and he comes through today.
Bit of confidence as well. He's starting to get that confidence, isn't he? And up front, alongside Romelu Lukaku, they could be absolutely inspirational. They could work really well off each other.
Yeah, people have been saying when we signed Romelu Lukaku, having Timo Werner and Lukaku up front is a dangerous pair. You've got Lukaku, who's big, strong, he can hold up the ball, he can fend off defenders. And then you've got Timo Werner, someone who's absolutely rapid, and he can set up goals. We saw plenty of times last season, even though when he wasn't scoring and he wasn't, finishing the ball and getting these goals, he got plenty of assists.
He did, yeah. He definitely did. He was absolutely fantastic last season, Timo Werner, minus the goals. And unfortunately, obviously, for a striker, the goals are a big part, aren't they? You guys you'll tell us that. And obviously, that's what makes Mo Salah so good. I'm still talking about Mo Salah. He's stuck in my head. Mo Salah has absolutely rattled me from this morning. What a performance. But that's not what we're here for tonight. That is not what we're here for. And let's go back to you guys. And oh yeah, even that's in the background. Let's change that as well. So let's go back to you guys and let's have a look through some of the comments. You guys make sure you get your score predictions in. Louis, what is your score prediction for tonight's match?
Well, I think it's going to be close. It's going to be I think it could be scrappy. It's going to be hard fought. So I'm going to go with 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. I think there's going to be some goals in this, and I think I'm going 4-1 Chelsea.
Bloody hell.
I'm backing the boys and backing the boys in blue. And hopefully it'll be a good performance. Hopefully it will be a good performance for people in the stream tonight. We haven't got our lonely one on Twitch tonight. We normally just have one person on Twitch, but apparently they've not turned up for tonight. Maybe they didn't get the memo. And Fraser says, "Hi, Louis. Oliver wants me to sing my Romelu Lukaku song. That'll come out at some point. If he scores, that'll come out. And then Sam, just to let you know, you're not getting Gallagher back.
Do you know what? That would actually be a real shame if we didn't get him back.
It would be. And Fraser is saying it's a good win for Manchester United to win 4-2. Exactly, it is a good win. And there we are. Let's get that banner going along the bottom. I'm honestly just really enjoying looking at the overlay I created earlier because it looks really smart. And not to blow my own trumpet or anything, but I think it looks really smart. So guys, let me know, what do you think? Sam, just to let you... Oh, I've already read that one. Oops, I'm on repeat. Sam, is there a No Way Jose? There absolutely is. So there is a No Way Jose coming tonight, and Louis will be the star of the show for No Way Jose. So no pressure. Is it your first time with No Way Jose?
Yeah, it is my first.
It is. We're taking his virginity.
Brilliant.
It is his first time. Fraser's gone over to Twitch. Absolutely fantastic stuff, Fraser. And we're about to get ourselves underway here. Timo Werner to get Chelsea underway. And we are underway against Brentford. And I'm hoping for some goals.
I'm hoping it's the Chelsea goals.
I don't care as long as there's some goals. As long as we can commentate and we can get some good clips out of it, I don't care. But oh my God, Trevor Chalobah! No, don't listen to me, Chalobah. Jeez.
This is your wish, Sam. You get goals and then you just get Trevor Chalobah having a very weak back pass to Mendy.
Yeah, instantly, a poor. Was it a header? I think it was a header. I got that distracted and that panicked. I totally forgot what he even just did.
It was a header back. But it was so weak, he couldn't even pick it up. He had to.
It was really weak. Here's Ivan Toney on the ball. Let's do a little Ruben Loftus-Cheek's absolutely flattened Canos there. But he's managed to win the foul himself. So, oh my gosh. That has rattled me already. That has rattled me.
It's been 55 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, it's much more relaxing when you're watching Liverpool. I tell you what, I don't have to worry about anything.
We just not pass it in our own box, please.
I know, it makes it so scary.
We've had horror stories at Chelsea with back passes before.
Oh, absolutely. I think everyone has. Here's Kante, goes wider to Aspilicueta, hugging that touchline, back into N'Golo Kante. Thought Chelsea might have been able to move that forward there. There was a couple of Brentford players out, but look how many players they've got quite far forward here. They're sort of doing like a 5-man press, almost like a half-court press, but with half of the team instead. They're really, really high up, putting the pressure on Chelsea. But that's a lovely ball from Christensen to find N'Golo Kante. Oh, Aspilicueta makes a mistake there, but fortunately Chelsea have recovered.
I need to do something. I need to turn the notifications off on my phone.
Oh, yeah. That's a very, very good shout. I also need to do that because otherwise we will have spoilers. Hopefully not. But just lovely nick there from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Been so impressed with Ruben Loftus-Cheek as he goes, dances past two. Ruben Loftus-Cheek rolls it into Werner. Werner, lovely dummy. Oh, well defended.
That was a lovely dummy by Werner there. Very, very smart.
Very, very good dummy. Very good dummy. It was lovely. Ruben Loftus-Cheek dances past two. Brentford were appealing for a foul. He just sort of wanders through, doesn't he? And Werner with a lovely sort of step over.
It's unlucky that the player just kind of already chasing him down.
Yeah, very, very close. Very, very close. Charles watching without talking because he's still angry about the 4-2. Unlucky, Shah. We knew you weren't title challengers anyway. Leave it to Liverpool, Chelsea and City. I mean, that's going to come back to bite me on the backside when Brentford go 1-0 up. But there we are. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, he's got plenty of room there, hasn't he? Plenty of room. I think he's going to be almost like a Kovacic in this role, I think, with driving the ball forward.
Yeah, it's what he did against Southampton, and he was brilliant. Yeah. I think I commented on one of your streams not long ago saying Loftus-Cheek maybe need to move out of Chelsea to forge some sort of career, because we know how good he is, and unfortunately that injury really did take a toll on him.
Yeah.
Oh, look. He's lucky that his arm was in there, because that could have been handball.
Yeah. Werner's looks bright. Werner is looking bright in this game. Werner looks very, very good. Just because there's 9 people in here, if you haven't already, be sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe. Ben Chilwell on the corner then, but straight into the hands of... His name's gone from my head now. What's Brentford keeper called? Raya, that's it. Raya. There we are. I remember football names. I'm a proper commentator. But it is kind of hard to tell, like, with the quality of the stream we're currently using, who is who.
It is quite poor.
It is quite poor. Oliver says, you could have Ruben Loftus-Cheek, we have Conor Gallagher. That isn't part of the deal. Just because you have him on loan, we're not going to take Billy Gilmore back either. We want them all. We want them all. That's part of the problem, to be honest with you. We want every single player we can get our hands on. I'm intrigued to see how Malang Sarr plays tonight, because this, for me, is really like the first time it might be even the first time I've seen him play. He might have featured in the game against Tottenham, which I streamed in ages ago. Pre-season.
Yeah, the pre-season. I think he did feature in a couple of the pre-season games, maybe the one against Arsenal as well. But honestly, I couldn't tell you how he played.
Because, of course, the reason that Malang Sarr and Trevor Chalobah, to be fair, have got their... Oh, Trevor Chalobah nicks in there nicely. The reason they have got their positions and their ability to be in this team is because we didn't sign Jules Koundé, which, looking at it now, looks like we've not done too badly. You know, look at Trevor Chalobah's come in; he's doing a great job. Obviously, the younger brother of Nathaniel Chalobah, who was at Chelsea for a very, very long time, wasn't he?
Yes.
So I don't think we've done too badly to come out of this and actually go, well, now we've got one Chalobah who is fantastic. Looks like he could grow he probably has an even higher capacity to grow than Jules Koundé if we use him correctly. And Malang Sarr looks like he could be a more than solid centre-half for us, like a Kurt Zouma.
Exactly. Well, as you say, like Kurt Zouma, because it's a player like Kurt Zouma that we need. You know, I was disappointed to see Zouma leave. I fully understand his reasons. Oh, what a touch!
That was a really good touch. Shame it was a foul, wasn't it?
No, I really liked Kurt Zouma at Chelsea. I've always been a fan of him, and it was disappointing to see him leave, because especially under Lampard, he was a saving grace at times.
He was that lovely skill run he did against Ajax, was it, in the Champions League? What a goal that would have been! What a goal that would have been! Shah says, "Sam, that shirt looks amazing. Thank you." And I think I saw Max also comment on my shirt, and yes. I will let you see who's on the back of the shirt in a little bit. I'm sure Louis knows who's on the back.
Yeah, I saw it last time I was here.
Yeah. Louis seen it.
Let's see it.
No prizes for guessing who it is. Sam and Louis, if you had 300 million, which players would you buy? Good question. Shah.
Oh, this is quite difficult.
Oh, Raya makes a little bit of a mistake there, but recovered it seemingly nicely. That looked like an RKO there from Christiansen.
Fair play, lad.
I mean, if you fancy doing an RKO, then fair enough.
I mean, Jules Koundé would have been a great signing.
Yeah,
would have been nice, but with Chalobah doing so well, it's
Kovacic with an awful pass there, put Chalobah under a little bit of pressure there. And Mbeumo was challenging Chalobah there, and he's just managed to hook it clear eventually. But that was an awful pass from Kovacic, wasn't it? Maybe we replace Kovacic. We'll go in and buy Kevin De Bruyne.
Don't get rid of Mateo Kovacic.
No, Kovacic has been brilliant. Here's Werner. Here's Kante. We'll hold that thought. Back into Lukaku. Was that Aspilicueta there in like a number 10 role? Yeah. What on earth?
It is Aspilicueta.
Why is he up there? I mean, I guess Werner did go out to the right, to be fair. Here's Malang Sarr again. Chelsea looking to test and probe, see what gaps they can find here. So who are you going for? I don't know where we can really strengthen at the moment. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah, we've got our striker. Usually with Chelsea, it's striker. But Lukaku's there. We don't need another one. Our midfield is so packed. We have so many midfielders. Yeah. It would be pointless buying a new
Lovely ball from Christensen.
Maybe someone like Matthijs de Ligt.
Yeah, maybe. That's the only thing. You look at the team, maybe a backup fullback.
Yeah.
Because I think maybe a left back, but then you don't want to buy some 300 mil you've got to spend. You don't want to buy a Andrew Robertson or a Alphonso Davies, because they're going to play in front of Ben Chilwell, and you want Ben Chilwell to be the heart of the team. So you end up in this predicament, don't you? So difficult one for us to weigh up at the moment. That's fallen to Lukaku, though. Lukaku pulls it back to Kovacic. Kovacic has Ben Chilwell in support. Poor ball there from Ben Chilwell, easily snuffed out by Canos.
Yeah, to be honest, I think when you look at Chelsea's squad, a lot of people are the reason why. I would say, in terms of starting 11, Chelsea probably don't have the best in the Premier League. In terms of overall starting 11 and the quality that we can put on the pitch to start with. There are still, weaknesses and, potential areas of improvement. But the reason why Chelsea are always considered, title challenges is because of the depth we have and the amount of players that we can bring on. Like on the bench, we have the likes of Hakim Ziyech. We can bring on. Right now, we've got Mason Mount on the bench. We've got Kai Havertz on the bench.
Yeah.
Reece James is also on the bench.
Jorginho.
Tips
for a Ballon d'Or is sat on the bench.
Sal's on the bench. You've got Hudson Odoi.
Yeah, go on, try pronounce his last name. We have got a lot of talent, and that's the problem. You just almost then buying backups there, aren't you? You're almost buying backups, and it's not really what you want to be doing. Who's gone down there? It is Onyeka who has gone down there after a bit of a collision with Ruben Loftus-Cheek. It was Onyeka, he almost ran into Loftus-Cheek there, but because Loftus-Cheek is such a wall, he's just bounced off him. He really has. He's just bounced off him there, and he is down getting a little bit of treatment. Hopefully he's okay, because it is like running into a brick wall, I imagine, running into Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Louis detention now, apparently. I don't know what you've got that from.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of Louis sounds like a teacher. Or like been in no, he's been like
that's
in
good.
detention.
That's good though. You are a teacher. You're gonna be
maybe.
You guys have too many players. It's making me stressful, lol. Char, you're a Manchester United fan. You have had Donny van der Beek, one of the best young Dutch players on the bench for ages. Like, Louis looks like a wish Fabio Capello.
Do a better job at England than Fabio Capello, I think.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me. 10 minutes in here, guys. Still Chelsea 0, Brentford 0. And we are just waiting for play to resume after that collision between Onyeka and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Hopefully he is okay. He might be out cold here, Onyeka, which...
I think he's getting something on his head, like a bandage on his head or something.
Yeah, he's just literally laying on the floor at the moment. And Max also loves Zuma at Chelsea. Max, you're a Tottenham fan. What's it looks like on you.
gotta recognise game when it's there.
Onyeka looks like he might be coming off here. It depends on what the protocol is, because if they think he's been knocked out, then
but it's head injuries, so it's I think he is coming off.
Yeah, it looks like he's coming off. Mads Bistrup is another name for us to try and learn. Is coming on by the looks of things. They might just give him a minute just to make sure, just in case that I don't have to use it. Sam loves Chelsea. Exactly, I do love Chelsea.
No, meant Spurs.
Well, Sam the type of guy to sell Lukaku to get my nan. Exactly, Shah. Why would I not get your nan up front with Timo Werner, the two most clinical finishers of all time? Here's Malang Sarr into the feet of Ben Chilwell. Chilwell into Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek just absorbing the pressure there.
Yeah, high press is good.
Yes,
they've got us
scary, isn't it? We're all the way back with Edouard Mendy here. It's almost like Southampton when they came up.
Did like that pass from Mendy.
Loftus-Cheek drops his shoulder, goes across to N'Golo Kante. Kante has Chalobah wider. He goes to Chalobah. Alonso. Aspilicueta is even wider than that. Here's Kante. Kante into Aspilicueta. Kante continues his run. Aspilicueta goes back, though. Chelsea are just taking their time here. Just taking their time. Chalobah into Kante again, who's in that right wing role now. Oh, God.
It's the thing with this flat five, it does seem to be... They do seem to be swapping around a lot. It seems to be quite interchangeable. And to be honest, I'm really glad to see Kante being able to run around quite a bit. Of course, having COVID, some players really find it quite hard on their sort of
respiratory systems. It is always people react differently to it, don't they?
Yeah. So I'm glad that it's all good and fit to start and everything.
Yeah, great to see. Great to see. Here's Malang Sarr driving into a little bit of space. Goes to Kovacic. Kovacic, where is he going? Comes back to Sarr, and Chelsea recycle the play again. Ruben Loftus-Cheek looks like he just glides around the pitch, doesn't he? He really does. Into Werner. Werner dances between a couple, goes out wide to Aspilicueta. Aspilicueta tries to put a cross in, but it is blocked there by Thierry Henry. What is his actual first name? I'm going to continue calling him Thierry Henry until I realise. Rico, that's his first name. I know his name's not pronounced Henri either. Before anyone says.
It's just Rico Henry.
Yeah, it's Rico Henry. I think he's English, isn't he? I just love calling him Thierry Henry. I think we should call anyone who is called Henry. I think we should call him Henry from now on. Chelsea are starting to put a little bit of pressure on here. String a few passes together, but the press from Brentford is unstoppable, isn't it?
So good.
They just don't quit. But Ruben Loftus-Cheek has countered that. Kante chops inside.
Oh, that was gorgeous.
Ben Chilwell's won it back high again.
Look at that.
And they've won it back again. They are absolutely flying. We don't even have any free kick takers on. Who's taking this free kick?
I don't know. Actually, yeah, that's actually really good. We don't have Alonso. We don't have Mount.
Havertz. Don't have him.
Go on, Timo. Let's see how your free kicks are, lads.
Imagine if Timo Werner's been practicing his knuckleball free kicks, and that's the reason why he's been so crap last year.
Not even got Reece James on the pitch,
No, I know.
Oh my God.
I bet Thomas Tuchel's sat there and gone, all right. Oh my God. We have over the ball Timo Werner, Mateo Kovacic, and Romelu Lukaku. What is this?
I'd love to see this on the training ground. Right.
I bet they don't even
free kick practice today. Who's wanting to step up and take one?
I bet they don't even get a sniff. I bet it's Lukaku. I hope it's Lukaku because Mateo Kovacic can't shoot. It is Lukaku. Ooh, not too bad. Not too bad. He got the power behind it.
He tried to bend it.
Yeah, it was maybe a couple of yards wide, but it wasn't over, which is the important thing. If it was on target, it would have been dangerous, but he didn't quite get the whippage to bring it back round. But not a bad effort from Romelu Lukaku, considering it's not necessarily a speciality. But I wonder if Thomas Tuchel sat there and went, all right, take the Mason, take the free. Marcus, take the Reece, take the.
Someone to take it.
All right, Edouard, you take it. Be like when Joe Hart used to take penalties. God, we're screwed if we take penalties as well. Who's taking our penalties?
Timo.
Aspi.
Hey, Lukaku can take penalties, surely.
Oh yeah. Good point. Here is Werner. Werner rolls it back to Kovacic. Kovacic looks to clip one in though, but it's defended nicely.
He's taking on corners.
Did we? Ben Chilwell.
All right.
Did we get that substitution? No, Onyeka is still on. So the Brentford team is exactly the same as where we left it a little while ago. 10 people in the chat. If you are new, be sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, let us know your score predictions. We are 17 minutes in here. Ben Chilwell looks to loft one in, but defended again really, really easily. Defended by Brentford, and they look like they're going to be able to counter-attack and go up the other end of the pitch here with Mbeumo. Mbeumo fouled by Kovacic. Kovacic, he had to make a tackle there. I think he was done for, to be honest with you. I think he was going to get passed there by Mbeumo. And that is the first. That's the first yellow card of the game. And Louis in love with Anthony Taylor.
I don't like Anthony Taylor. Words I cannot say on this stream would be how I would describe Anthony. Considering how he single-handedly gave Arsenal an FA Cup against us. Daylight robbery, that game.
I think we're allowed one F-bomb per stream.
I've already used it.
Oh, yeah. Literally 10 seconds in. Trevor Chalobah. Oh! Good to know Chalobah's keeping us on our toes. Canos whips it in there, defended by Chalobah. That's better from Chalobah. And Ben Chilwell thinks he's all of a sudden Cristiano Ronaldo there, trying to flip the ball over the defender. I'm really impressed with this press from Brentford. I must say, really, really impressed. They look so confident and competent at their press. Win probabilities: 42% Chelsea, 26% Brentford. To be honest with you, I'd say it's probably a bit more even than that. I'd say 33% for all. I genuinely think it could be a draw, it could be a win, it could be a loss. And I know that sounds stupid and very Michael Owen, but it could genuinely be.
It's been very back and forth.
Yeah, anything could happen in this game. Literally anything could happen. Honestly, if Ben Chilwell scored a hat-trick, I would not be surprised. This game.
My only worry for Brentford is, while this press is incredibly impressive and they are really going for it, it's just how long they're going to last. Because Chelsea is so used to, work. Like, you see so many games where Chelsea are working from minute 1 to minute 90, and it's something that it looks like Tuchel is just like really sort of drived into this team. It's like, you've got to work from minute 1 to minute 90. And Chelsea, even when they're just on the road, especially, I think the Liverpool game is probably the best example I can use of this. Just never looked like they were tiring, or it never looked sloppy. It was very regimented.
Oh, Zanka with a good ball in there. And Ivan Toney's trying to claim a corner here. And that was a lovely ball from Zanka, wasn't it? Absolutely curling. He whipped it in towards that back post. And I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Toney with the header. Can't quite see. It was Toney with the header onto the back of Chalobah. And it will be, if Mendy's not kept it in. It looks like he's not kept it in. And it is a Brentford corner. 20 minutes played on the clock. Brentford's first corner of the game. It is Jensen who has gone out to take this corner. Jensen to do an in-swinging corner here. A little bit of tension here for me and Louis, but cleared at the front post by Romelu Lukaku. You've got to do more to get past Romelu Lukaku there. 6'3" of Romelu Lukaku isn't going to miss a header like that. But that is a lovely chop. And pulled back in. Oh my gosh, bit of pinball! Oh my gosh, off the post! Oh my gosh, Chelsea get away with one. And Kovacic goes up the other end. Here we go. Kovacic rolls it into Timo Werner. Timo Werner being marked close by, I think that's Zanka. We can't really see.
Oh,
Yes!
If he's on time. No, for God's sake.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I thought that was in.
Oh, offside. Of course,
it was Werner who pulled it across to Romelu Lukaku. Just like this was almost a repeat of Lukaku in the Nation League semi-final. He is offside.
But is Timo?
No, he is offside. He is offside.
No.
But almost a repeat of the Nations League there for Lukaku. But what? I cannot believe that. They've managed to hit the post. I don't even know who that was who hit the post for them.
Number 90.
Mbeumo. It is Mbeumo who's gone in. And here they go again, Brentford. And I can't say that was filthy. He's nicked the ball, but there was a foul further up. And oh my gosh, we were so close to celebrating there. That's going to look so good. The moment of realisation. Tony the Tiger. I love how Aaron and Oliver went two different ways with that one there.
Wow. That was a minute and a half to...
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe it. But it is still 0-0 here, despite mine and Louis' celebrations. But I feel like if you were to sit there and watch a Brentford stream, they'd have done exactly the same thing, but the other way around.
It's good play, though.
Yeah, really, really good play. Incredible play from Timo Werner. That's a ball lofted over the top again. Nice. Looking for Pontus Jansson, I think that was. What a shout that was. It was Pontus Jansson.
Despite the fact that we're really struggling to see what players are who, because the quality is just so bad on this stream.
It is like, oh God, the stream's now just cut out. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Where is my mouse? I've done that. Let's give it a good old refresher reel. There we are. Then we just went backwards in time a little bit, but oh well. Simon Capello. Yeah. Oh. I'll have to watch that back. I think that was quite funny. The thing is, we celebrated with yes, and they went, ooh.
As soon as it cut to Lukaku sort of not celebrating, I was half
It's
how many goals? as a Chelsea fan, the amount of times I just a goal goes in, but I'm like I tend not to celebrate because I'm like something's gonna happen.
Yeah,
like someone's offside, usually Timo.
I struggled to like properly celebrate the Champions League final. I was
Yes.
like, oh god.
No, I wasn't going to celebrate until City kicked off.
Yeah,
because I'm not. I'm not risking making myself look like an absolute idiot.
not like City do when they're in the Champions League. But 25 minutes played, it is still 0-0, unfortunately. As
Brentford are having a tricky time with Loftus-Cheek.
I know they are. He's skipping by him, isn't he? Skipping by them. Doing a good job. And Chelsea have a free kick about, 40 yards out here?
Yeah.
Looks like he'd be whipped in by, I don't know, who have we got to take free kicks?
Yeah, it looks like Chilwell might go for like an in-swinger here with his left,
Yeah, it will be. It'll be Ben Chilwell to stand one up, but that was awful from Ben Chilwell, easily defended by the Brentford defenders. And I think that's Malang Sarr who's given away a foul there on Ivan Toney. I think at the end of both careers, Lukaku will end up on more goals than Kane. It depends what the gap is now, because we're about the same age, aren't they?
Gonna have a quick look. You look at Kane, I'll look at what Lukaku's on.
All right. Let's have a look. Harry Kane. Let's have a look. Do we agree with that, Devarin? Let us know if you agree with that, Devarin. Do we think Lukaku, because Kane is 28, Lukaku is also 28. Harry Kane is on, I can't even see, 166 goals in the league.
I've got a total, I think it's
243.
Lukaku's at 196.
Oh, that'd be a big gap though, wouldn't it? And there's what? There's a big gap, isn't it? Because obviously you've got different divisions that Harry Kane's been playing in as well.
Oh, sorry, that's just in the league. Give me a second.
That's just in the league.
Oh, total 255.
Whoa! I mean, Romelu Lukaku is therefore, Aaron, on more goals already. So.
Sorry, I just realised I was looking at his just league stats. I've got to scroll all the way to them.
Exactly. Chelsea have another free kick here. Me and Louis have no clue how they got the free kick because neither of us were paying attention because Aaron raised such a good point.
I see declining. Well, I think we're already seeing a declining Kane, to be completely honest.
Yeah, me too. Kovacic, Werner and Ben Chilwell over the ball about 30 yards out here. It is Mateo Kovacic. Takes a deflection. Oh my gosh. Keeper scrambling?
He's strangling.
He's strangling Mateo Kovacic, but he was scrambling across his goal there, just into the roof of the net there. And it will be, I believe it'll be a Chelsea corner.
Is it a corner? I thought that came off the back of Azpilicueta, if you ask me.
It is a corner. Chelsea have got a corner. Benjamin Chilwell has gone out there to, and Aaron said, a declining Kane, improving Lukaku. Ben Chilwell looks to whip it in. Looks for the head of Chalobah. Cleared though at the front post, only as far as Timo Werner. Ben Chilwell looks to loop it back in again, but no one in there for Chelsea, and Raya is easily able to collect that one. And I mean, Lukaku, he's been a little bit hit and miss, hasn't he, for Chelsea so far? But he's got himself a couple of goals. You've just got to back the boy, haven't you? You've got to back Romelu.
Yeah. There's been some games where defenders don't know what to do with him. Arsenal was very much that type of game. Villa as well. Just defenders just don't know what to do with him because he's just so big and he can just muscle his way through. But then in games where defenses are well coordinated to just keep him occupied and keep him sort of marginalised in games, he does very little, and it's hard for him to really make much of an impact. I think this front two system, I think this is something that Tuchel's been looking to do for a while to get Timo in there, because then defenders then have to deal with the almighty might of Lukaku and his strength and his quick turn of pace and his shooting ability, and then they've got to deal with Werner being completely rapid, very tricky. It's a lot for defence to handle, and you see here Brentford are doing quite a good job here. They're staying uniform. They're staying, not allowing much space for Werner to roam. They're not allowing those balls to get into Lukaku. They're doing a good job of it, and the one momentary error was, well, lucky for them, an offside goal.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, like, Timo Werner, like, we tried to play 2 up front last season. We had Havertz lingering up front with Werner as well at points. That's a lovely ball looking for Lukaku. It's flicked on, though, towards Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell rolls it back to Ruby. He goes back to Ben Chilwell, back into Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek, can they create anything? Doesn't look like they will here, Chelsea. They're going to have to recycle the play. But my point is that Chelsea, like, we tried to play 2 up front last season for quite a bit. We sort of tried to mingle it in. And now I just think what we need is, if we can get Loftus-Cheek as more of an attacking midfielder, then that midfield 3 will work nicely. Yeah. I'm just a little bit conscious at the moment that Loftus-Cheek is playing quite deep, and Mateo Kovacic isn't the most aggressive going forward. But here is Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek spreads it wide to Trevor Chalobah. Chalobah comes all the way back. Imagine looking at your kid and calling it Trevor. I'm sorry, but who looks at a baby and goes, that looks like a Trevor?
He could have been a name already in the family or something.
Yeah, I mean, we can let you off if it's one of them, but and Chelsea.
Frustrating watching this in a way. Brentford are doing such a good job. It's like it
is. It is really hard to break him down. It is really hard to break him down, and I guess that's the praise that we've had all season for Brentford. Is it's hard, and their press is fantastic as well. And it makes it hard for you to attack them because they're always attacking you.
Yeah.
So you can't move the ball faster. You can't move the ball quicker. You can't get in and around them because they don't give you time for that. They really don't. Shah says Sam guessed the player. He used to play for Liverpool and now plays for Man City. So that's Raheem Sterling. Was that supposed to be hard, Shah? I don't quite understand that. I don't know if that was supposed to be difficult. If it was, it wasn't. Although I feel like a lot of like the younger generation, obviously, Shah's 15, obviously 6 years ago.
They probably don't remember.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I know that's what I mean. It's the Suarez, Sturridge, Sterling, isn't it?
Yeah, I very fondly remember that.
I do as well.
Good title battle.
Yeah, I bet they don't remember Aspas being there as well. Yeah, go Aspas, who now does so well in Spain.
Some people forget that Marcus Alonso played for Sunderland.
Yeah, and Bolton.
And Bolton. It happened.
And he played for Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people think that people forget. Gary Cahill played for Bolton, Aston Villa as well.
Where's he at now?
Bournemouth, yeah.
I thought so. Oliver coming in with a controversial one. Brentford will get top 10.
No. I mean, I rate Brentford very highly, but I don't think top 10 is on the cards. You know, they are a tricky team to play against, but if you look at their games, their results really only come against like the big teams. Their their results against teams that equal to them or around where you'd expect them to be haven't always been great. I think particularly away from home as well. I think at home they really do thrive.
They have a bit of a red and white wall, don't they? Jake Kerr is in the chat saying, hi Sam and Louis, how are you guys? We are doing well, Jake. Missing you not being here with us though. There's a spot on the bed behind me. Oh, wait, no, that sounds weird. Ignore that, Jake. Ignore that. But yeah, I can't speak on behalf of Louis. Louis always looks slightly miffed off at the world. So
it's because I am.
But we're having a good time. Loving the support for the new kits. Exactly, Jake. Jake, which colour kit have you got? Because Jake's got the yellow one.
Yeah.
Yes! We completed it. And he's got Havertz on the back. So
I didn't get any. Oh, that's a
foul.
What?
Brentford have won it really high here. Oh, easy save though. Easy save.
That was a foul to begin with.
It did look like a foul. It did look like the foul. At least we can all come in different shirts though. For next season's Champions League final, when we're all sat in here instead of we can all be in different kits.
I mean, I bought this the day it came out. I was in a queue to buy this. I was straight on it because I was like, this kit. Like, the home kit's nice. Like, it's grown on me. Like,
yeah, it's grown on me. I didn't like it at first, did I?
I think when you see pictures of it when they first release, it's quite easy to make a judgment call. But I think when you actually see players out in it and playing it, I think it looks a lot better. It's like last year's the away kit that I had from last year.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I was like, don't like it. But then once I started seeing it, and then when I got it myself, I was like, you know what? I actually really like this kit.
Yeah, they grow on you. They definitely grow on you. And Aaron saying, I think there's a top 8, and then the rest could finish elsewhere. I mean, yeah, but also, I don't know. There's some teams like if Newcastle don't make any signings in January, Newcastle go down for me. I just think they're not going to.
I really think he's offside. Come on, team.
Depends on who they're bringing as a manager as well, Newcastle. But there are a few for me. Like I thought Brentford were going to go straight back down, and they've surprised me so far. But they could quite easily just finish bottom still. Werner offside yet again. What's changed? I like the third kit now, but now looks awful. Oh well.
I love it. It's definitely our best kit of the 3.
Yeah, I always like getting the blue one because then everyone knows you're in a Chelsea kit. That's the reason I
get the most aesthetically pleasing one.
Yeah, I'm not that bothered. I just get the home kit. Rep the boys in blue. 35 minutes played.
I do have plenty of blue Chelsea kits. It's just...
I know. I only have 2 tops, don't I? So on the both blue. But 35 minutes played here. Brentford looking really, really strong defensively at the moment. Interesting to see if Chelsea will go in ahead or if we'll be 0-0 at half time.
Genuinely could see it could be in 0-0 at half time.
Me too.
I think it's cool.
Loftus-Cheek has skipped by 2 there. Kovacic does the same.
One goal game.
It could be. It really could be. My 4-1's going out the window, but maybe not. Maybe not. Trevor Chalobah drives into some space, rolls a lovely ball into Werner. Just slightly overhit, and Daniel Raya was on his toes there. On his toes. You are judging the Newcastle players off playing under the worst manager in the Premier League history, a decent manager and no injuries. They are comfortable mid-table. I'm not.
There just seems no desire for that. Yeah, I agree. They do.
We've got to wait until Bruce is out, I think. Yeah. But I just look at them and I think they all just kind of go, they're so not arsed. Yes. It makes you wonder, like when Eden Hazard had that season of just not being arsed at all. He just couldn't be bothered. And it makes you wonder if the whole Newcastle team is doing that or if they're just bad. Yeah. It really does. If they're just like a top of, like a Norwich side, or if they're actually, obviously, I'm ignoring people like St. Maximan here because they are a class above. But that's a lovely ball there into Ben Chilwell. Chilwell, it might be. But Timo Werner, he's placed it over anyway. Werner misses anyway. Max is back as well. Absolutely fantastic, Max. Lol, Werner.
That was a decent dig. Can't expect.
And Shah's got to go somewhere.
Oh no, he's on. Oh, he's just on. But to be honest, that's not far off. You can't even.
It's not a bad effort, but
edge of the box, side foot through those players.
So that's Yaya Toure that flies in the top bag.
Yeah, that's Yaya Toure. There's Yaya Toure and Timo Werner. Famous quote. There's levels to this.
They are the same player. That's what I
heard. Really? Yaya Toure. I wonder if any of you remember. Sort of like the 15-year-olds know who Yaya Toure is.
Yeah, probably don't remember how good he was that one season. He was phenomenal. I remember having a fantasy team that season. You just kept him in, didn't you? You got like 20 goals and like 11 assists or something like that. And you were like, every game you were just getting some form of output from Yaya Toure.
He's an insane, I think, somewhat underrated player. I think he's a player that's almost forgotten about now. I don't think people talk about just how good Yaya Toure was.
Oh, no, absolutely not. But the thing is, he wasn't there for long enough. And I think people's narratives have been skewed by the fact that the likes of Mohamed Salah, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, who have been on top for 5+ years, because of that, everyone expects someone to be up there. Even Harry Kane, for that matter, Sergio Aguero. Lovely pass from Kante. Flicks it round. Oh my gosh, we could be in it.
Why has he played it? Why is he not
just... should have just shot. It's fallen in.
I don't know why he's tried to square that. I think he should just have a go on his right there.
He should definitely...
I mean, fair play for being unselfish, but sometimes you just got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, he should have had a strike there. Timo Werner. Looked to try play in Romelu Lukaku, but he just took it a little bit too early, didn't he? Just sort of took it a little bit too early. Thought you would say Mount Sam. Nobody remembers when Stephen Ireland got a ridiculous amount of fantasy points pre-takeover. What pre-City takeover? That was a long time ago, though, to be fair. I would have been like 8. But I do remember Stephen Ireland being a decent player. He was always a pretty damn good player. But
I remember him more at Villa than at City.
But I guess Aaron would have been... What? Aaron, you'd have been like 16, 17? So, so of course you're going to remember that one.
I do not remember who the City were pre-takeover, to be completely honest.
I literally don't.
Oh, he could have played that straight into... Yeah, I see what he's done there. To be honest, the first ball could have gone straight to Lukaku, who was onside. There was a player at the back post keeping them all on.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, but...
Both teams are knocking on the door, aren't they?
Yeah, someone's knocking at your door, someone's ringing your bell, but...
It's Lukaku.
Imagine that. You wouldn't...
If Romelu Lukaku turned up at my front door, I don't know what I would do.
For the postcode lottery.
Hello.
What on earth are you doing here?
I've got a load of Chelsea shirts upstairs. Can you sign them all?
He just stands there and be like, sing the song. Sing it! Sing it!
I wouldn't refuse it.
5 minutes left till half-time here, guys. I mean, I would say it looks like we're going to go in at 0-0, but I feel like the last time I said that, when me and Louis were on a stream together, that the score would stay the same at half-time. It ended up being West Brom. And
2-1 by half-time.
Yeah, 2-1 by half-time. That was in the 44th minute I said that. So, everything to play for. I've been really, really impressed though with Brentford. Really impressed. They look fantastic so far. Look absolutely fantastic. And they've really caused problems for Thomas Tuchel and his men so far. They've really caused problems pressing the ball like they're doing right now. But lovely play from Christensen there to hold him off. Can Kovacic see Kante? He can, but he's just overhit the pass there. Kante was making a late dart. Was it Louis who was in your stream for Timo Turner joke? I think it was both of you.
Yeah, me and Jake.
Yeah, it was both of them. There you are, Max.
Could be one of the Champions League ones.
Yeah,
it was. It was. Yeah, I remember it now.
Timo Turner, exactly. So I thought it was both of them because Jake named his fantasy footy team Timo Turner. He named this Euro squad team, and Max was fuming because Max joined the league and he was like, "Someone already had my name."
That weird angle from the camera made it look like the goalkeeper controlled the ball with his hand there.
Oh, and Mbeumo, lovely touch there. But Malang Sarr, great defending there.
Brilliant.
There's a flick on from Ivan Toney there, which nearly carved apart the Chelsea defence. But Mbeumo just managed to run on. And Malang Sarr with a big tackle. Big tackle. To stop Mbeumo in his tracks. He's got a bit of pace about him, Mbeumo. I'm learning a lot about these Brentford players, even just from this game. You see a lot about the players when you sit down and you actually watch them rather than just like. I think that's the thing. A lot of people now do. They just sit and look at the statistics and they go, "These aren't good players." Whereas, like, if you actually sit down and watch some of these players, you look at them and they go, "That is a fantastic player."
Stats can be incredibly misleading.
Yeah,
like a lot. I think, like statistically, if you looked at maybe someone like Mateo Kovacic, you probably wouldn't rate him very highly.
Yeah,
but like if you sit and watch him, he works so hard. His passing is brilliant most of the time.
Yeah, that one earlier.
There's players that make an impact that isn't like statistically relevant, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just, or statistically significant. That's actually quite difficult to say.
Statistically significant.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? A bit of a mouthful. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's literally Kovacic is a prime example of that. He is a prime moments example of that. He is. And Mbeumo's come out to take a corner here. Maybe a last chance before the half time. I don't know why we've paired up Aspilicueta next to Ivan Toney, but trust the process. And Mbeumo whips it in. He's looking for Ivan Toney, but Eduard Mendy was equal to it there, and Chelsea might be able to counter-attack if Mendy can get the ball gone. He can't. He's going to take his time. He's going to opt to take his time this time. Rolls it instead to Christiansen. I nearly said Chilwell.
I almost thought it was Chilwell.
I only saw Chilwell's number 21. That was the only reason I knew it wasn't him. Sam, you doing Palace Arsenal? I don't know at the moment. Anyone on the back of Louis' shirt? No.
No, I don't tend to. He used to, but I don't anymore. The reason why is because I got Andre Schürrle on the back of my shirt, and he left.
And now he's retired, but now he's like a cult hero.
I love. Don't get me wrong. I loved Andre Schürrle at Chelsea. That's why I wanted his name on the back of my shirt. And I was like, yes, Andre Schürrle. And yeah, he left. Literally that window that I bought it. I was like, for Christ's sake.
Here's Lukaku. Lukaku, can he get a shot off? Oh, that was a dodgy ball there, looking for Timo Werner. If he played the right ball there, Werner was in 1-on-1 against Canos, but Werner rolls it back into Benjamin Chilwell. Don't know why I keep full naming him here.
Benjamin Chilwell. It's like Mason Mount. You never say Mount, you say Mason Mount.
Yeah. I know, but that's because his name's that good.
Yeah, you got to say it.
Yeah, you've got to say. It's the alliteration which is so good about Mason.
My mum always gets really annoying because during the Euros, it would always go, and Mason Mount on the ball, and she's going, Mount.
Aspilicueta goes wider to N'Golo Kante. Kante back to Aspi. Aspi looks to whip it in towards... Oh my gosh, Ben Chilwell! Yes! Oh my gosh, what a finish that is from Ben Chilwell! Surely that one's got to
from Ben Chilwell incoming.
Told you, the hat trick is coming. What a finish!
Oh, please don't be offside or anything.
What a finish from Ben Chilwell! It's dropped off. It's dropped off Lukaku, who's like trying to hold the ball up, and it's just sort of bounced off him and the defender. And Ben Chilwell with his third goal in as many games?
Let's have a look here. Yeah,
Kante's on. Lukaku's definitely on. There's no foul there. And what a finish by Ben Chilwell. Half volleys it into the top left-hand corner from just inside the penalty box. And what a finish that is. What a finish that is. And it is Chelsea 1. Brentford 0. That'll relax the nerves going into half-time. I bet that's changed the team talk for Brentford. Most certainly will have changed the team talk for Brentford going into that second half. 2 minutes of added time left to play, but oh my gosh, Louis, a sigh of relief there by the looks of things from you.
I mean, you said Ben Chilwell hat trick, and I was like, I didn't quite believe it. But no, I think that's like a goal like that is what this game is, is required. Yeah, that is what it's going to have to take from Chelsea to beat Brentford. It's a moment of magic and an absolutely stunning finish. That's 2 goals in 2 games for Ben Chilwell.
Yeah,
now.
And 1 for England as well. So
he is a player. A later underrated, another severely underrated player in my...
I should have deleted Ben Chilwell from it. I had him up there earlier. From the last England game. I should have deleted him. What was it, 45?
It would have been, yeah.
45. There we are. Let's get the top graphic updated as well for you guys.
Dear. Oh dear, Matteo. Come from the ball back. Everything I say, take it with a pinch of salt. Because anything.
Timo Werner with the burners there goes flying
pace.
by.
Lucky.
Poor cross at the end of the day.
No, it came off a what's it called? It was deflected. English.
You'll get there.
I'm going to teach this language one day. I can't really speak it.
I know, exactly. I've been saying that to you for ages.
I know. But you have to sit with me to see all my journalism pieces. So.
Oh yeah, I have definitely been through it all. Let's change the score on here as well. Get everything up to date. Make sure everyone knows that it is Chelsea 1, Brentford 0 going into half time here. Got a few moments left before half time. Whether Brentford will be able to do anything with it, it's
to be last player.
Definitely will be. But whether Brentford will be able to do something with this free kick. And Bueno, and I believe that is Jensen over the ball on the right hand side, about 30 yards away from goal. Whipped in towards the front post, defended nicely by Aspilicueta, who was marking Ivan Toney really tightly there. And that is half time. And it is Chelsea 1, Brentford 0. And it's been nip and tuck, hasn't it? It has been nip and tuck. It has been nip and tuck. Let me just change this to say half-time. And then we will get underway with the half-time show. And we have got... What have we got? We've got No Way Jose, haven't we? That's what we've got. So I hope you're excited, Louis. I hope you're excited for No Way Jose. I'll have to explain the aim of the game to you. I'll have to explain it all. But I'll just export this, get this all sorted for us.
Yeah, no, I'm just watching replays of this Ben Chilwell now. He can keep playing. Absolutely finish.
On and on and on.
He really does have a rocket of a left foot.
He does, doesn't he? It seems to be a thing that Chelsea have, isn't it? It is that their fullbacks have rockets of left foots.
Marcus Alonso he's something else sometimes.
Well, even Reece James's right foot. Even Reece James's right foot. Chilwell knows how he's in the shop window for Newcastle, for God's sake.
Batman, who isn't in the shop window for Newcastle now?
Exactly. Batman says, come on. Tuchel out, says Max. Tuchel out, says Oliver. I don't know where that's come from.
It's too good.
Chilwell, more goals than Kane. Exactly. 2 more goals than Kane, actually. I think fine. Closer than 4-1, Sam. Exactly. We're moving slightly closer. That guy hammered you. That guy that you hammered on FIFA. Yes, that is the guy I hammered on FIFA.
You said this on stream?
No, I just said it to Wilco.
Oh.
Because he messaged me to see if I'd battered you. And Max puts the lol.
Yes.
But
not once, multiple times. It wasn't, multiple
it
times.
was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. I mean, I nearly disowned him, but fortunately he's got a second go here. Anyway, before Louis gets depressed yet, we will move on to the halftime show. So the halftime show for tonight is something that I have dubbed No Way Jose. Louis, you look a little bit nervous. Are you nervous?
I'm terrible at
it. It is No Way Jose. And for those who don't know the rules of the games, i.e. Louis, the idea of the game is you've got to guess. Is this a Sam Redgate-Large quote, i.e. something I've made up, or is this a Jose quote? So I try and make them as difficult as possible, and I try and pick ones that Jose might have said or that I might have said, so that they're kind of similar in that sense. So they sound like there could be something. Obviously, if Jose Mourinho said something about being Portuguese, I'm not going to have, unless I'm intimidating him. But we will move on. Beautiful timing for the stream to go down at half-time, so that's even better. But we will start the first round of No Way Jose. Girls be like, no way Jose. Who is Jose? Exactly. I lost to a mate 30 times on FIFA, won once on pens, but he said it didn't count because it went to pens. I mean, that would be the kind of thing that I would do. But No Way Jose time. Louis, we have, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cool.
Which one? 1 and 5. Between 1 and 5.
I'll go 4.
You're going 4. Okay. So the first quote, ladies and gents, I hope you're all ready, is: sometimes you see beautiful people with no brains. Sometimes you have ugly people who are intelligent like scientists.
Oh my God.
Is that a Jose Mourinho quote or a Sam Redgate-Large quote? Explain your thoughts.
It's like if it was like something football related, like maybe I'd like, that's just the most like random thing ever. But as it is like one of the most random things ever, it's like Jose just come up with some stuff.
He has come up with some corkers. I don't know if you saw on my Instagram, but there's one from me and Jordan.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
beautiful quote, that one. Absolutely fantastic quote. It has dawned on me that I might have used this one before, so I'm going to go to the comments after you've made your decision, just in case, because I feel like this is one that either myself or Jose Mourinho would have come up with quite a lot.
I'm gonna go with a you quote.
You're going with a me quote,
just because I think that like scientist thing is it's not really something that Jose would say. I think he would.
It doesn't have enough panache. I
think I don't know. I feel like it would just be sometimes you get beautiful people with brains, sometimes you get ugly people who are intelligent, who are like smart. I don't think like scientists would be then something that Jose would then sort of say.
Okay. So that is Louis' call, ladies and gents. Let's take that off so we can read through your comments. I've just seen.
Yeah, I just saw that. That was the first thing I saw.
Unfortunately, I can't read that one out, Max. But Sam, that has Sam written all over it.
Thanks, someone. At least someone agreed.
Ugly people we describe in Sam. Rich from you, Wilco. Don't talk about Jose. I am Jose. Is that Oliver? Oliver's changed his name to Jose. Fraser's going with Jose. Yes way. I said it. Max, what did you go with? Other than the quote that we can't read out because we don't know what's Max. We cannot read that out. That is a Mason Mount quote. I didn't say that. That is an SRL fanboy quote. So I'm guessing Jose Mourinho here is going for a Sam, and Max is going with Sam. So that seems like everyone's put it in. It looks like other than Fraser's going against the curve here. Fraser has gone with Jose. So it's either Fraser is out by himself with a point, or everyone else is right. So there's a lot riding on this for you here, Fraser. So
I say the pressure's off me. I've not gone on my own.
Louis George Edwards. The quote was, let me get it back up. Sometimes you see beautiful people with no brains. Sometimes you have ugly people who are intelligent like scientists. That was a Jose Mourinho quote.
No. It was literally the only reason why I didn't go with Jose was that, like, scientist. I just like, is that just like a bit much? Because I would, yeah, no, fair enough.
Damn, and it is. So that does mean I'm trying to think about. I need to work out the scoreboard. Because
it can't be hardly the audience
1-0. No. As in, what I'm thinking is because I'm going to compile everyone. We need Josh Ring to do an extra 2 because Josh only did 3 when we were on the stream together. But Jordan got 4 out of 5.
Christ. Okay.
I can't remember what Jake Hare got, and Josh Ring out of 3 and they got 1 right. So that's sort of where you're at. I think Jake got in between. I think Jake was on 3. I'd have to review the footage. Someone go VAR it for me. Go back to the stream where Jake joined me. I can't remember when that was. That was ages ago now. But anyway, we'll move on. Let's have a look at what everyone is saying in the chat. And then, Louis, you need to pick a number between 1 and 5 and let me know.
Going number 1.
Going number 1. Look, we're not entertaining. I don't care. We win. Is that a Sam Redgate-Large quote or a Jose Mourinho quote?
To be honest, that quote is Jose. Like, that is like...
You going?
But then I can't... Because just...
I think I'm in your head here, right?
Yeah.
The first one wasn't even me and everything.
That's even like, look, we're not entertaining. I don't care. We win. That is. To be honest, that's too Jose to be Jose. I'm overthinking this. No, I'm going to go Jose because for me that is like the quintessential sort of Jose sort of thing to say.
Are you sure?
Oh, no, but I'll just go wrong.
We're going to lock in your answer before we go to the comments.
Jose
Mourinho.
Jose.
Louis George Edwards has gone with Jose Mourinho.
Christ,
Let's have a look what everyone else is saying. Jose, I said it, I can confirm. I am going Sam again, says Aaron. Aaron's going against the curve. That sounds so much like Jose. That's our go for Sam.
Exactly. That is exactly.
Because it was Mourinho, but I read it. Oh, Josh Wilkinson, or Jose Wilkinson, should I more say, reckons it's Jose Mourinho. Were you backing Josh's knowledge there? Are you backing Josh's knowledge there?
You better be right.
Bob Marley has 23 correct answers, apparently. And have we got anything else? Tommy Abraham and Poundland Jolinton. And 15 likes and Sam moves to Rome. Real. And so we are all locked in. So I think it's only Aaron this time, out by himself. Aaron, the pressure's on you now, mate. The pressure is on you. So, Louis, this will make it 1-1. So that you've got 1 right, 1 wrong. Okay.
Or not.
Yeah. And this will put you level with Josh Ring if you get this right. That's how.
Such an ass.
This will put you level with Josh Ring if you get this right. So, look, we're not entertaining. I don't care. We win. Is a Jose Mourinho quote.
Yes.
Louis gets his first point.
That is so Jose. Like, even if you said it was you, I would be like, no, look that up. Jose has definitely said that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It is a very good one. Very, very good one. And unfortunately, Aaron, 0 for 2. 0 for 2 for Aaron. 0 for 2. But what numbers did you pick? I can't remember now. Let's have a look. Which one was that one?
That was 1.
That was 1, and you've used 4. So
I'll go 3, please.
3. Okie dokes. Number 3. Round 3. Ding, 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 ding. Is, when I arrived at this club, they were no one. Now they are someone. I am special. Is this a Sam Redgate-Large quote or a Jose Mourinho quote?
I feel like this isn't something he would have said at Chelsea. I think this would have been something maybe he said at Porto. Because, of course, he took Porto from... But, I mean, fair play, Porto were a good side, but then he won the Champions League with them and he does love to tell himself it's a special one, of course. But I'm going to go Sam Redgate-Large.
How on earth did you get to that conclusion? You literally just went, that sounds like you just did a max. You went, that sounds like
they can't be, no, like, there can't be 2 quotes in here that's so Jose that they're Jose. I've already sussed out the first one. I'm not being
You sussed out the first one. You think you might have sussed out the second?
Maybe.
Before we go to the comments, are you locking in that as a Sam Redgate-Large quote?
Lock it in. Sam Redgate-Large.
Sam Redgate-Large.
Sam Redgate-Large.
Right. Louis is locked in. Let's see what you guys think. Louis for the dub, exactly. Jose, it's me. One of them has to be Sam. If I keep saying Sam, I'll at least get 1 point. That's what you think, Aaron. They may all just be Jose Mourinho quotes, and I'm luring Louis into a false sense of security.
One has really... I like that logic. One has to be Sam eventually.
So Aaron's gone with me, and I've never seen you. You look so concerned there. That was brilliant. You were like, "Oh no, it might actually." What if he's just put the ball? Oh gosh, Davidson Sanchez and Eric Dyer are little dummies. What on earth? Levy Waste, man. One of them has to be Sam. Sam, says Max. Jose says Oliver. So it looks like a very much of a split. It sounds posh. That's Samuel Bluefence Small.
Yes, Sam Bluefence.
I love how every time someone creates that name for me, like you could literally have red, you could have yellow door tiny or something like that. Everyone goes Bluefence Small. I have never come across someone whose first thing is to say like yellow whatever or green. I don't understand it. I don't know why everyone just goes blue. But anyway, I'm not Jose, I'm Oliver. Right, so Oliver is going with Jose. So
kick off, Sam.
I know, exciting stuff. It's been a good game. So, Louis, we might have to continue this at a later date. Potentially to get you up to that 5 if the second half kicks off during this time. Sure. But in your own little mini leaderboard with Josh Ring. So on the 3-question gang, if you get this right, you go above Josh Ring. If you don't, you're on a mediocre 1 out of 3.
Brilliant.
And obviously if you do get this right, that puts you still in with a chance of matching Geordie Spence. So
second half about to kick off.
Yeah. Just building the suspense, Louis. Just can you hear the heartbeat? Dun 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 dun.
Second half about to kick off.
The quote: "When I arrived at this club, they were no one. Now they are someone. I am special." Is a Redgate-Large.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, damn it. He's outsmarted me.
See, the thing is, if I picked that one first, I would have said Jose.
Well, Louis. We're going to have to leave the game there because we are getting back underway, and I need to update the thingy at the top of the screen, the overlay. We'll get that sorted for us nice and quickly, and get ourselves going already for the second half. As
look at that. N'Golo.
There we are. Thank you to everyone who did play, and I hope you enjoyed that game. Hopefully that was nice and exciting for you guys. I think a little bit of poos snuck out of Louis there, especially when you realised
there's all been Jose so far.
Yeah, exactly. There we are. Oh, I've changed it to the wrong one. Have I changed it? No, that is the right one. That is the right one. But there we are. All along, exactly. Sticking to Sam words, lol. Yes, 1 point at last. Samuel. Jose equals Sam from that round. Exactly. But that is the end of the halftime show. Thank you for playing, everyone, and congratulations to Aaron for his big fat 1 point there. I
got to. I need someone at something at a halftime game.
Exactly. Louis, you haven't finished rock bottom. How does that feel?
It feels brilliant.
Amount
of halftime games I lose.
Exactly.
It's nice to win a few.
Nice to win a few. Maybe we should put like some bets or whatever for you, and then give you a bit more incentive, more incentive to win. But Chelsea have got us. Well, Brentford have got us back underway here, and Chelsea have started really, really brightly. Here is N'Golo Kante. It looked like a really positive attack there, and Kante's just gone backwards to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Chalobah finds Timo Werner, bit of a dodgy touch, but Werner's managed to retain the ball, and he's darted inside. Lovely from Werner, and he's won a corner. I'm going to go get another drink because I'm out of drink.
Cool. I think we've got a corner, so be quick. How quick can he be?
How low can you go?
How do you put it in the fridge?
No, it's quite cold up here anyway, so.
Warmer than my house. I have a story about my house that I'll tell you once the stream's over.
Chelsea corner falls out as far as Kante, Kovacic.
Stick to passing.
Yeah, that wasn't great. That was not great.
Sometimes I really wish, like, the amount of goals that we've, like, you think of all N'Golo Kante's goals that he scored for Chelsea. They've all just been sort of like digs, like from and
the triple nutmeg.
Yeah. And when you saw that ball fall to him on the edge of it, did you have a thought in your head that he might just take a touch and just have a go?
He did.
Because that's what I thought he was going to do.
Definitely. He was on two screens there, exactly. I can be on two screens right now as well. Oh my God, look how tiny my arm looks.
There is actually what? I can't do it for this one because it's not quite right, is it? Like, no. That's like the best I can get.
Oh,
there we go.
Look how tiny my wrists are. Oh God. Well, that was fun. Louis, if Sam is holding you hostage, blink twice, says Josh Wilco. Don't do it. Christiansen into Malangsa into the feet of Ben Chilwell. Chilwell darts away from his man, drives in. Look at Ben Chilwell go here, darting run, rolls it into Lukaku. He's in the left wing spot. Lukaku across to Werner. Oh my gosh, good defending from Brentford there. Very, very sharp defending from Brentford. And I think that was Ethan Pinnock getting across there. I think it was, and he's done really, really well. If he misses that, Timo Turner is getting him.
My drinks straight out.
Oh, gee, yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Won't focus on my phone. Damn it.
Why, what were you trying to do?
Put a help sign up on my phone. Then the screen the camera wouldn't adjust to what was on my screen. So
I thought about this. Oliver put, I'm calling the police, what address? I wonder how much like they're going to come out firing, if they're going to come out really firing this second half, Brentford, because I'm nervous. I am nervous. I must say, I'm very, very nervous.
It's really nice.
Here's what you do, Louis. Tell Sam that Mount is utter pish, and he will never reach the levels of Johnny Depp.
The problem is, I also really like Mason Mount.
It's not just me. Hopefully we'll see him in 10 minutes' time. That is the hope. Here's Kante. Kante has... I thought he was going to roll that into Werner then.
Oh, he's off now.
Lukaku's taken too long, but he's put a nice ball out wide there too. Aspilicueta rolls it into Werner. Werner pulls it back for Chilwell. Chilwell's just had to run backwards out of the box though, because it was just slightly behind.
Werner put that ball into a really nice area. It's just pity that everyone was in the box and no one was running into it.
Absolutely. Here's Kante. Loftus-Cheek goes wider to Aspilicueta. Plenty of movement in the box for Chelsea. Aspilicueta loops it in, looking for Werner, but defended at the front post by Brentford, and they might be able to go here. Putting a lot of pressure on Christiansen, but he's managed to hoof it up towards Ben Chilwell. Dodgy touch from Ben Chilwell. And Canos has won a throw in there, deep inside Brentford's half. So that'll be a little bit of a relaxing moment there for them.
Yeah.
Little bit of a relax, because Chelsea, they look like they're coming out in the second half, and then with means of scoring. Obviously, we're top of the table at the moment, aren't we? So
I think the goal is definitely get a second.
Because we learned from when Brentford played Liverpool that one goal isn't enough. Maybe even 3 goals isn't enough against this Brentford side. They can score goals, but that's a lovely ball in over the top, looking for Mbeumo. Lovely pronunciation of that.
That's really good.
Mbeumo.
Mbeumo.
I don't know why they have such confusing names. Can't everyone just be called Smith?
Oh, that's a foul. He's the left back for Villarreal.
Estupinian. I've got to say it like that. What value would you put on LC? I'm assuming that's Loftus-Cheek. What value? No, we're not going to tell you, Aaron, because you're going to come in and steal him. I know what you're doing, you Newcastle fans, trying to steal Loftus-Cheek from us. I know. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Oh, my finger went off the screen there. Don't tell him.
See how forceful he is. I don't even know what price you would put on Loftus-Cheek.
Probably like 20 mil max.
Yeah.
Depends how good the season is. Like first half of the season is. By January, he could have a 30, 40 mil price tag on him, because he's 26 now.
Yeah,
so
stupid football thing.
Active Aaron about 35 mil according to Fraser. Deadpool arm again. That's very true, actually. Very, very true. Christiansen into. I just remembered that scene. Tried to flick it in. Kante is getting a little bit further up here and almost joining Timo Werner and N'Golo Kante.
Romelu Lukaku. Maybe you need to lay off the side or something.
Romelu. God, I nearly called Romelu Lukaku and N'Golo Kante.
They're very different players.
I just got Kante's name stuck in my head. How much would Werner be? Werner would be at least the same that we bought him for.
Yeah, around 40. We were so lucky that we got him out on a buyout clause rather than actually paid a proper fee for him.
Yeah, because if we'd have paid the proper fee for him after the season in Leipzig, it'd have been like 70, 80 mil.
We would have probably paid the same, roughly around what we paid for Kai Havertz. So we paid, 90?
Don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it.
Forget how much we actually paid for Kai Havertz.
You forget how much money it actually is. They chuck it around as if it's us chucking like 20p around. But even then, I think I'd pick the 20p back up.
Actually, did you?
Oh my gosh, what a poor header that is from Malang Sarr. Ivan Toney's managed to get back in here in the left wing role. Throws it back to Rico Henry.
Nice tackle.
Nice tackle though from Trevor Chalobah. Really good tackle. Stands up against Rico Henry, and the streamers for some reason
probably scored.
Yeah, definitely have. I don't even know what. We're going to get it back up? There we are. That's what she said.
We're literally back at the
Yeah, we're back at where we were. So we're further behind, but at least we're back at where we were. And Kante was able to deliver the ball. Oh my gosh, I don't like that. I'm so glad we didn't watch that in real time.
It's even worse watching it back, to be honest, because it could have already gone in and we've gone, oh no.
Yeah.
They're just waiting for it.
Exactly. Ivan Toney here. Toney, good strength against Chalobah. He's looking to try and win a foul here, but the ref's seeing it's no foul here, and Chalobah's done really well, but he's given away a foul.
That is not. I hate Anthony Taylor.
Grow up, Ivan Toney, mate. Grow up.
Come on, that's not a foul. He's quite clearly got the ball there. And then here he goes.
Ball. If anything, it's a foul on Chalobah because Chalobah's in front of Ivan Toney.
Yeah.
So, if anything, it is a foul on, which is weird.
There's something I was going to say before the dodgy back passing from Chelsea. I don't know if did you see Leverkusen? Well, no, some fan or someone on Twitter called out Leverkusen.
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
For like, it's like, all you do is sell all your players to Bayern Munich, and they're like, we haven't sold a player to Bayern Munich since 2004. And it's like, it's probably because your players are no good then. Like your players are no good then. It's like the last player, like our last youth prodigy, literally scored the winning goal in the Champions League final.
Last season, literally last season as well. I thought that I didn't realise it frozen then for a second. I was like,
did you not?
I didn't realise.
It's now a corner.
It is now a corner. We just missed a free kick, but it froze.
Maybe it was always
corner kicked in here.
Nice.
Cleared by Chelsea only as far as what is going on with this now. What is going on with this? Let's give the page a good refresh. I don't know what's going on here. There we are. Didn't happen. Nothing happened. We're back up. We're back. I think we're literally better in timing as well.
What, Louis?
I saw that, Louis. I saw it too. What? What did you do? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Do you want to be kicked off the channel or what?
You'll let me go.
Oh, wait, no. Kovacic wins the ball. Oh, does he win the ball quite high up? No. Oh, he's done really, really well there. I've forgotten his name already. I don't know how I keep forgetting people's names. They just go from my head, all the Brentford players' names.
Let's keep the team.
Onyeka, that's who it is. Onyeka.
He's still playing despite
having
a bit of a bash from Rother's cheek.
Yeah, he did. He had a massive...
He's got a big bandage around his head.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. Maybe it's a fashion choice at this point.
Yeah, I mean, Paul Ince is probably more famous, but not Paul Ince. It's definitely not Paul Ince.
I don't even know.
Terry Butcher. Paul Ince. Why did I say Paul Ince? I meant Terry Butcher. I mean, yeah, as I'd say, Terry Butcher's most famous-looking footballer is when he's got a bandage with his own blood-soaked bandage around his head.
And Rudiger's Batman, if you remember.
Maybe I'd blink twice again by accident. I think that's what it was.
Coming up to 60 minutes on the clock right now, ladies and gents. Louis, what subs do you want to see Chelsea make? Do you want to see a swap back to a 3-4-3, or do you want to see them maintain this? That was dangerous from Chalobah. Looks like Ivan Toney might have ran in front of him there and clipped him. I'm sure VAR will check at it because if it is a foul, I think it's a red. If I'm honest with you.
Well, the ball was going straight to Mendy. I'm not sure if Ivan Toney would have got on the end of it, but that is still, it's not. Yeah. It's definitely one that they may take a look at. But to be honest, it's happened a couple of times in this game already. That's not the first time we've seen a player go down in the attack.
Loftus-Cheek, lovely turn.
Oh,
Ruben Loftus-Cheek driving into space again.
That is a foul.
And that is definitely a foul. Absolutely. I'm sure they'll check that on VAR now just to double check. But who do you want to see come on? I don't want to see Loftus-Cheek go off. That's the problem. I think Loftus-Cheek's been great.
What we've seen, if anything, it's maybe, I don't know.
Lukaku.
Yeah. Or a Werner, maybe like a Hudson-Odoi or a Ziyech come on. But even then, I don't know. I'm really happy with the way that Chelsea have been quite positive in the way they've been playing, which is nice because especially against City and Juve, we played quite negative and it was not fun to watch. As we say that, we literally just pass a free kick in.
Oh my God, Mendy. Oh my God, what a goal.
Like, apart from what we've just seen, like Chelsea have been overall quite positive. I think if anything, maybe like Malang Sarr come off. You know, he's had his 60 minutes, he's had his hour on the pitch.
Yeah, maybe, just to solidify the defence, because obviously.
Yeah, maybe bring on Reece James. Reece James is on the bench, isn't he? So take it, put him into right wing back, and then bring Azpilicueta back into the back three.
Yeah,
I can see that happening. But otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of want to see Mason Mount, but there's not really any need for him at the moment. That's the problem. But I also want to see. I want to see Werner score.
Any substitution is going to mean any substitution that isn't like a Jorginho coming on or a defender coming on is going to be a formation change because there's not really any places where you can go, right, this player's going to fit in here, and then maybe like a Kovacic because Kovacic has gone up quite a lot. He's been kind of like a cam roll in this. Maybe it'd be like
or Ross Barkley for Loftus-Cheek. That's the only other one, isn't it? But I don't want to see Loftus-Cheek come off.
No,
because he's been absolutely fantastic so far
he's
tonight.
Deserved this 90 minutes.
Loftus-Cheek. Oh, lovely from Kovacic though. There rolls it into Werner. Werner, just under hit the pass there. Pontus Jansson's done really well to cover that there, and really good defending actually. But it was positive that from Kovacic, a lovely little turn as well. I think that's something we need to look at, Chelsea, because we're very good at like getting the ball and turning.
Nice
like
that.
Kante into Werner.
Valiant tackle.
It was such a good tackle.
Wow.
Such a good tackle.
So frustrating. Look at that from Kante.
I know, lovely turn. So close as well to finding Timo Werner. So close.
Sometimes, he's back to the only thing I would say from Timo is maybe attack the ball a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe know that you
try to put your body in front. If he fouls you, doesn't he?
That's a penalty.
Yeah, exactly. You need to put your body in the way. Mason Mount is coming on. We've got matching shirts on tonight. Me and Mason. So
I would say if Mason's going to come on, it's probably going to be, I would say something maybe like Kovacic, because Kovacic has been someone who has been playing a bit more forwards.
Yeah. I mean, the whole midfield three has been pretty dynamic so far.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Because this Chelsea lineup is one that surprised both of us when it came out. But to be honest, it's so far, it's worked quite well.
Touch wood, absolutely. Absolutely touch wood. Let's see who this substitution is then for Mason Mount.
That really amazing Mount. So Mason Mount.
What? It's Mason Mount? I did it the wrong way that time. I did that.
Is that the new one? Like the mix between the Jesse Lingard Millie Rocking and Mason Mount.
Kovacic looks forward. Can Romelu Lukaku get on that? No, he can't, but it might fall to Werner here. It does fall to Werner.
Nice team, mate.
Werner wins it back. Ben Chilwell. Can he see Azpilicueta? No, looks for... Who did Romelu Lukaku think I was going to there? Right,
but he just gave up on it.
What? This is looking like a good tackle. This is looking like a good battle between Chalobah and Ivan Toney.
But I've been very good.
I think one of Sarr or Chalobah is going to be taken off. Here comes on Mason Mount. Oh, he's copying me. He's growing a beard.
Yeah.
Oh, Kovacic. We're calling everything tonight. And see, look at that face. That is the face that Louis pulls when Mason Mount comes on.
No,
you see that?
I've just hit my knee.
He had to hold it in. And Mason Mount's copying the beard as well. So we know who his influencer is. We know who one of the 408 lucky people who subscribes to the Redgate-Large channel is.
Definitely Mason Mount.
65 minutes on the clock here. And Jensen looks to loft one down the line, looking for Rico Henry there, but defended nicely by Aspilicueta. And
now that you've learned his first name is Rico, you've stopped calling him Thierry Henry.
I know. It doesn't quite have the same ring, does it?
No.
Rico Henry.
No, it doesn't actually at all.
It doesn't quite have the same ring. That's a poor ball, and Ben Chilwell's managed to intercept. He's got Mason Mount and Romelu Lukaku ahead of him. He's taking too long, but Lukaku's definitely offside there, but the ref's going to let it play anyway.
No,
and
it's gone
over the top of Werner anyway, so it doesn't really... No Time to Die or Venom 2?
Not seen either.
No, me neither. So, have fun!
I would say if any of out of the two, probably No Time to Die. Just based on...
the fact it's been so long that we've been waiting for it.
No, James Bond films, the first Venom film wasn't brilliant, but like all of Daniel Craig's James Bond films have been good, so that's what I'm basing it off, really.
Yeah, fair enough. No, just choose one.
I just said.
No Time to Die. There we are.
I literally just said.
It's just no time to die.
I've already said mine. Yeah, No Time to Die.
Anyway, also, I just realised as well, there's a bottle of beer on here. I just realised that then when I picked that up. Well, that's a slight side note that you guys are personal joke. I'd love to be a part of one day.
Beers last me 66 minutes.
I know, Louis. You're getting out of shape, Louis. You're getting out of shape. Lovely ball from Christiansen. Looking for. You're drinking shape, not anything else. Is that Mason Mount? It is Mason Mount battling hard. Of course he is. This is turning into too much of a meme now. That's the problem.
There's a meme and there's borderline obsession.
It's gone too far.
I mean, I will say, actually, I was saying I don't get what's it called. I don't have players on my shirt, but I do for our third kit a couple of seasons ago, the retro 90s one.
Yeah,
I do have Mason Mount on the back of that.
See, exactly. Was that the FA Cup one we had?
No, it was the black one. The retro 90s. Third kit we had. No, that what do we call it?
Oh my god, Tony! Oh, he tried a back heel in the box. Shouldn't have done that. He should have just shot, unleashed the Kraken. But Werner's been fouled there as well when the ball's been cleared out.
That was an impact.
That is a little bit nasty from Zanka there. But I think looking at this, it's really. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, really good play. But I think Ivan Toney should have shot first time there when it's rolled into him. If he shoots first time here, I think it's a good goal. But he's tried to back heel it in towards. I don't even know who that is, but he's tried to back heel it, and I can't even tell you who that is. To be honest. Might have been Norgard. But N'Golo Kante is going the other way here and rolls it into Mason Mount.
This is the action.
Mason Mount goes to Ben Chilwell.
That's going to be that's if you didn't know, that's British Sign Language for Mason Mount. When everyone talks about Mason Mount, it's
we go.
Jesse Lingard. Dele Alli.
Oh, I went like this. Anyone else?
Ronaldo.
20 minutes left on the clock here. I mean, oh my gosh, what a poor pass that was from Malangsa.
I've hated every single back pass to Mendy in this game, I will say. Our defence has been pretty good, but their back passes have been horrendous.
Oh, I know. Mason Mount into Werner. Werner just taking the time down. The play seems to have slowed down a little bit here. Maybe the legs have gone from Brentford, which is maybe giving Chelsea a bit more time on the ball. Here's Mason Mount into the feet of Kante. Kante into Werner. Werner. Lukaku. Oh God!
I think he might have been
that over.
I think he might have been offside anyway.
How has he glazed that over?
It's fallen right on his left foot as well.
It has. It was a fantastic opportunity for Romelu.
What's Timo?
Yeah, he's definitely offside. But they're checking that one. And Lukaku was with his left foot anyway.
Oh my god!
But Chelsea should have done better there.
Much better.
Definitely should have done better there, Chelsea.
4 offsides in this game. Brilliant.
Gallagher. Why? Who should be the next James Bond? Oh, Oliver put Gallagher.
Oh,
that looked like a foul on the line.
No. Yeah, they've just.
Well.
This game has been.
This second half's been a bit dead, hasn't it?
It has been dead, but it's been tight though. Like this whole game has been. I think it hasn't. I wouldn't say it's been dead. I think it's just been close, and it's how close it's been has really stifled the opportunity for any goals. That's why I said like that moment of magic. That's what it took to get a goal in this game. I think that's what it's going to take from Brentford, or it's going to take from Chelsea to get a second. It's going to take something. There's no easy way to go about getting a goal here. There's no like obvious way to do it. But
yeah, I think it's just going to be a matter of tiring Brentford. I think if Chelsea won another one, apparently Sam would suit Bond because he's posh. You do realise there's me and Louis both speaking here, and Louis definitely got the stronger posh accent than I do. Well, you can't lie. You can't lie about that. Your accent is posher than mine.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a poll in the chat.
Here we go.
Here we go, ladies and gents. Are we ready? Oh, I didn't even like my own stream. Poll. Who has the posher voice?
Accent.
Fine. Accent. Louis or Sam? Can I change like how long it's there for? No, I can't. Okay. Oh, there we go.
It'll just be.
Who has the posher accent? Ask our community. Here we go. There you are. You guys get to vote. I'm sure Louis will. Oh, we just went up to 16 likes. Lovely stuff, ladies and gents. Lovely stuff. Both of you say, my name is James Bond. Then I'll judge. Oh my gosh, what a save by Mendy. I feel like your reaction there was because you were voting on this. You were voting.
Maybe.
But Brentford with a very, very good opportunity. If Louis is going to vote for himself, well, who's got the posher accent, so I guess he's voting for me. I will also vote for. I will also vote on mine. And who has the posher accent? Louis does. Oh, okay. We've had 5 votes and everyone's voted for me.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh well. At least I'm very well spoken. Another ball whipped in by Brentford. Pontus Jansson knocks it back in. It's a bit of pinball in the box here. Can they get it out? Mason Mount hooks it clear, and Timo Werner might be able to run onto this here if he can put a bit of pressure on. I don't need this pressure on. Hey Sam, thoughts on Haaland to Man City? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he went to Man City. Oh my gosh, headed on. Oh, well in, Edouard Mendy. Oh my gosh, Brentford are coming for us now. Brentford are coming for us now. It wouldn't surprise me. His dad used to play for City, didn't he? Haaland's dad.
Yes.
Yeah, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, that's why he was born in. That's how he was
born in Leeds.
Yeah.
The mighty Leeds. Wait, I can't say that when I'm here.
No.
We
all hate Leeds scum.
We do.
Even though you work in Leeds.
Shh.
Or thereabouts. Well, they all know that you live in Huddersfield anyway.
Brentford are really pushing. Oh my gosh, that's fallen to him. Oh, no! Oh my gosh. Chelsea are running their luck really close here. They're walking on eggshells. They are walking on eggshells. Brentford are doing. Anyone know what happened to Freddie Adu? Absolutely nothing happened to Freddie Adu. He just fell off a cliff. That's what happened. Oh my gosh.
Bloody hell.
Brentford are running it close here. Really, really close.
That was...
Chelsea could be in trouble if they carry on like this for the second half. Well, the second half of the second half.
Second half of the second half.
Brentford are really starting to put a bit of pressure on here. Jensen goes back to Pontus Jansson. Jansson looks for the feet of... I can't even tell you who that was there. The stream just was that poor quality. I was like, well, I can tell it's not Tony, but who else is it supposed to be? It's not got the bright yellow boots of Tony. That's the only way I can tell who people are. Here's Pontus Jansson again with his nice yellow boots. Ball looking forward, looking there towards Ivan Toney. Toney tries to chest it down, goes down in the box under the tackle from Chalobah, but it looks like he was offside in the first place. And
what's happened there then?
I think it was an arm across Ivan Toney, you know. I'm rating the aggression from Chalobah. I'm rating the aggression.
Yeah, I think it's what's needed, especially against a player like, he's offside.
It's not Ben Chilwell keeps him on.
No, he isn't. No, he doesn't.
I thought Ben Chilwell was keeping him on there.
No. It's the angle. It's not a straight. It's not a straight angle. That's what I hate about a lot of these. Like. Oh, you can't.
Nothing in that. Definitely nothing in that. He's a big baby.
He's literally just. Toney. He's turned. He's not done that on purpose.
He's a big baby. Ivan Toney is big baby. Football Stars says Chalobah Ballon d'Or winner 2030 maybe. Kai Havertz has come on. I don't know. Let's find out who he's come on for. I'm assuming. It is for Romelu Lukaku. So it looks like we might have gone to a 3-4-3.
Yeah.
Back to our roots.
So we team up top mill.
Timo through the middle potentially. Here is Timo Werner, the man we were just talking about, into Aspilicueta. Werner's fouled there by the looks of things, but a referee plays play on an advantage with Aspilicueta, and
him again. Trying
to recover the ball, which had been lost by Aspilicueta, and he's given away a couple of fouls there on Mbuemo.
I love that. He got him like the ball came off. So Timo then decided to just kick him, and then just kicked him again. The post again. That's the second time now.
I know, off the post. It's a lovely little strike from Mbuemo. And we're quite lucky, actually, the way that bounced off. It could have bounced in.
That was like straight off. It was like dead on the post. I was like, it's difficult to do. Just get it such square on.
What price would you put on Chalobah? Says Aaron. Wait, don't tell him he's trying to nick Chalobah for Newcastle. I see what you're doing. I'm on to you, Aaron. I am on to you. We're not giving him prices.
200 mil.
Yeah. 300 mil, Aaron. Come at us. We want 300 mil.
300 mil.
£4 billion.
And then we'd have that 300 mil that we were talking about earlier to spend.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
300 mil.
Havertz looks to hook it clear. Brentford putting a lot of pressure on here. A lot of pressure on Chelsea, but they've won a throw-in deep inside the Chelsea half.
I mean, if you get both Jules Condit and Mateo still, that'd be a bad line.
Oh, I know it would, wouldn't it? Especially with Thiago Silva still there. If we can keep him for another season. He's not really featured so far this season, has he, Thiago Silva?
He's been a bit on-off with injuries. He's had he's old now. He's just been nagging injuries. Which is a shame, because he's a great player. And I would like to see more of him. And to be honest, even when he's on the pitch, his age doesn't show. He's so solid. He's
a fantastic footballer, Thiago Silva. Bit of a Rolls Royce of a defender, to use the cliche. Strike from the edge of the box there. Nordgaard, I think that was, with the strike from the edge of the box. And it's been blocked by Chelsea defenders again. It was Force, who made the shot.
Not enjoying this now. I've gone for a nice, comfortable Chelsea bid on the attack, and now I'm just...
Goal threat in the last 10 minutes. Easy to see that. You can see that from watching. Brentford have started to dominate a little bit in terms of goal threat, and they look like they're on the front foot here. Chelsea aren't comfortable. They aren't out of the mud yet. You can see on the attacking momentum as well from on Sofa Scores. Last 10 minutes, 15 minutes have all been Brentford. Brentford really, really starting to put pressure on Chelsea. A long throw in here, defended by Kai Havertz, cleared, followed in. Oh, he spanned it there. Yeah. He has spanned that there. Easy for, I think it said Ben Chilwell then. What is one?
Easy for Ben Chilwell to pick up and
What is going on there? What is going on?
I think it's referring back to a 3-4-3. I don't know what. I don't know what. It's just not really much more of a defensive formation. I don't know what Tuchel's having sort of in mind with it.
Maybe Jorginho will come on for.
I think that
the last 10 minutes.
That was the only
just to steady the ship. But just looking at that, 71% possession in the last 10 minutes for Brentford, really starting to put Chelsea under a lot of pressure. That being said, what is going on with my head? Azpilicueta rolls it to Kante. Kante's managed to win it back there. The ref's not going to blow up there, is he? No, he's not. He's not blowing his he's not blowing his referee. He's not blowing his whistle. What is going on?
You need to lay off those siders.
Blimey. 2-siders in and
nice.
Lovely flick though from Azpilicueta into Kante. Kante finds Werner. Why did the play just look like the whistle had blown there? That was so weird. Flicks it down the line for Werner again. Werner being stood up by Pontus Jansson, the big man. Back into Kante. Kante into Werner. Werner, can he wriggle some room? No, he can't. Plays it into Kante, into Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek flicks it over the top to Werner. Werner. Oh my gosh. David Raya, has just come out and made a fantastic sort of clutch of the ball there. Lovely grab. Lovely grab. And Malang Sarr up against Mbeumo there. He's given away a throw-in, but taking a little bit of the pressure off there. Looked like a counter-attack was possible for Brentford. Are you still on that same first beer?
Mm-hmm.
God, Louis, what's wrong with you?
I've been enthralled. I've just not thought to drink. If it was the other way around, 3 in by now.
Just on the
also, one of us have got to be able to speak.
Yeah, precisely.
Check the poll.
Oh yeah, let's check the poll. 10 votes, 30% say Louis. So 3 people have said you are, and one of them is me.
Seven people have said you.
Yeah.
2 of them are me.
2 of them? You cheeky thing!
Definitely did switch accounts.
This is the most support you've ever shown to my channel.
I did like the stream as well.
Oh, right. Well, that's good. I'm having a mare. Everyone change your votes. Oh, lovely ping there. They seem to get the ball down so quickly to Brentford. They seem to be really confident on the ball.
Yeah.
Really, really confident. But they've given it away, and Chelsea looking to regather here. Malang Sarr looking for the run of Mason Mount. Is that Mason Mount or is that Kai Havertz? I genuinely can't tell.
They do look incredible. Well, you got to understand our stream quality is very poor. It is just blue with like Brentford kits may as well just be red.
Yeah. It is very, very, very poor stream quality. And considering the height difference between Havertz and Mason Mount, you would think it'd be obvious.
But it really isn't.
Oh, what a save! Oh my gosh, what a save. That was the worst commentary anyone's ever done. Oh my gosh, off the line from Chalobah. Off the line from Chalobah. Oh my gosh, like that was the worst commentary anyone's ever done. Oh! But that's literally all we could say. It was a ball looped in from Ivan Toney. Comes out to the right-hand side there. And it's just players just kicking the ball at each other, isn't it? That's what it is. There's not really much we can commentate on. They're inside the box. So the initial shot from the right wing-back, who was, I can't remember his name, who's just come on.
Scrap.
It is an absolute scrap.
On the 6-yard box as well, like.
It's Goddard who takes the first shot, and I think it's Force afterwards who comes on and gets some force behind it. Ball whipped in again. Good punch. Questionable punch by Mendy. I thought he was going to get there first. He did, fortunately. Chelsea really, really clinging on. Louis needs another beer to settle those nerves by the looks of things. Here's Rico Henry. Henry looks for Tony at the back post. Hey, Tony. Oh! Is that going to fall? It's not falling again. Loftus-Cheek hooks it clear. It is going down to the final 10 minutes.
I can't believe I've already used my 1F-bomb. This is hard. I just have to stay quiet. Because every time they whip a ball in, every time they have a shot, it's just so tempting just to
That was the quickest anyone's ever used the 1F bomb as well, by the way. Literally 13 seconds in.
Well, what do you expect? It was the worst back pass one of the worst back passes I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my gosh. 5 minutes left. 5
Oh
minutes
God.
left.
I'm not liking this.
5 minutes left to play. If you are new, guys, be sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. And if you are watching over on Twitch as well, make sure to drop us a follow as well. Need to get us up towards that 10 followers. I think we're on 6 at the moment. So slow and steady wins the race, I do believe, is the phrase. Looks like a throw-in coming in here from Brentford. Looking to whip one in now after playing that throw-in short. Oh my gosh, goes straight through the Chelsea defenders.
Every one of these crosses have been
another ball
not well
looping in here.
Again.
Oh my gosh, what a save from Eduard Mendy. Pontus Jansson 2 yards out. What a save from Eduard Mendy. What a save. Mendy is going to be man of the match at this rate. If Chelsea keep a clean sheet, Mendy is definitely man of the match at this rate. Louis off to get a beer. He can't contain himself anymore. Kante looks forward towards Havertz. Havertz, dodgy touch, but still finds Mount. Mount's been shrugged off the ball there. Absolutely blitzed off the ball there by Jensen, I believe that was. Another ball forward there from Rico Henry, looking for Ivan Toney, who's running the channels. Christiansen's come over. Toney up against Christiansen. Looks to cross it in, blocked by Christiansen. Here's Jensen. Jensen looks to whip one in. Towards that back post, headed back across. Chalobah's underneath it. Oh, Aspilicueta, he's misjudged that. Another cross comes in, defended this time by Christiansen. Shot. Oh my God, that was awful. Still in the box though. Falls to Pontus Jansson. Jansson with his back to goal. Brings in. Oh my gosh, Chelsea are defending with their lives here, ladies and gents. With their lives. Prank Louis. I can't prank Louis. He's in the room. What am I supposed to do? He's over there. He's literally there. Reece James is coming on for Aspilicueta, and Mendy has gone down as well.
He needs a break.
How have Brentford not scored, says Max. Exactly. Not quite sure on how Brentford haven't scored at this current moment in time. But it is still Chelsea 1 at this current moment in time. Brentford 0. Anything could happen in this final few minutes. Anything could happen. And I think that look from their manager kind of explains it all there. How? What have we got to do to score? They can't really do much more at this point. Oh my gosh. Chelsea clinging on for dear life. Absolute dear life at the moment, ladies and gents. Dear life. Louis?
Yeah, I've just looked.
Thank you for voting for Louis for being posture, by the way. I really do appreciate it. If you could smash that like button and hit subscribe, I would really appreciate it. I don't even know who's voted because it doesn't look like on the stream that we've had any extra people in here. So if you are in here, be sure to let us know.
Everyone's going on separate accounts. Now, now that I've said I've voted on 2 accounts, everyone's going, I'm just going to go on my other account and vote for Louis.
Backing everyone up. They've got it perfectly balanced, as all good things should be. 11 people in the stream. If you are new, be sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll keep you up to date with everything going on here as Eduard Mendy is just taking a little time to recover after a pretty hectic final couple of minutes there. Last sort of 2-3 minutes there, Mendy was absolutely everywhere, making big key saves left and right. Brentford looking like they might be able to push on here. We're at 88 minutes played, and Aspilicueta has now been subbed for Reece James as well. So all to play for here. Brentford looking to get themselves a valuable point at the end of the season. But Chelsea want to keep on, don't they? They want to keep a hold of this lead so that they can remain at the top of the Premier League table. But they're going to have to deal with another long throw-in from, I'm assuming that's Godos, again, over on that right-hand side. It falls to Janssen, cleared, and Buemo's underneath it. Oh my gosh, it's absolute pinball carnage in the box yet again, but it is offside. And Chelsea can take a big sigh of relief and sit back in their chairs and relax. I'm going to have a heart attack.
There's going to be so much added time, though. You know there's going to be a good 3-4 minutes of added time here.
We've had
and that's more painful than anything.
We have had a couple of injuries. We've had a couple of bits and bobs. But mightily impressed with Brentford, their guts and their determination so far. But I'm not going to blow their trumpet too much until they lose. I mean, second half attempts, Chelsea 1, Brentford 10. That tells you all you need to know about this second half. Chelsea have been defensively, they've been trying to hold on. It's not been a good attacking performance in the second half from Chelsea. Not really created too much, as you can see by that stat. Loftus-Cheek into Kante, into Mason Mount, overhit the pass though, and Pontus Jansson's able to nick it yet again. Tony looks to flick it around the corner, but defended nicely.
Ruben
Loftus-Cheek is just as calm as you like on the ball at this current moment in time. Oh my gosh, at least he's calm. I think he's the only calm head in a blue shirt tonight, including me and Louis.
He has been incredible.
He's been so good. So good. We're about to find out 4 minutes of added time.
I knew it. 4 minutes. Oh, it's agonising.
So Tuchel will get sacked this season if this continues, says Max. What?
As it stands, we're top of the table.
What? What are you on about?
If this continues, we win the league.
Yeah, exactly. There's Mason Mount. Between two.
He's so unlucky there. He slips.
Yeah, loses his footing, gets between two with a lovely, lovely little flick. That reminded me of playing FIFA against Louis there with a lovely little bit of trickery to get through. Just to rub salt in the wounds.
Not fun.
Just to rub salt in the wounds. Louis will confirm I am actually quite a good FIFA player.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous.
It's 3 minutes. It's just worse than Champions League final. I know, I know,
because we had the ball in the Champions League final bit as well.
Yeah, and City didn't look this threatening.
No. Which is funny, really. And then we just told Mendy to lay on the ball for the final 2 minutes.
Good strategy. Do it again, Mendy.
Do it again. We don't care. We want the 3 points. It's been a gutsy performance from Brentford. Really gutsy performance. They almost like deserve something. But oh my gosh, I am so nervous for this. It's all Brentford. Absolutely all Brentford here. That's a poor pass. It's straight into Rico Henry. Oh my gosh.
Also, someone just brought up a good point. He's already won a trophy this season.
Oh, yeah, he has.
He's already won the Super League.
Yeah.
Oh,
God, no. Don't go off now. Don't go off now, you stupid stream. No. No. The weather. Jesse Lingard. No.
Yeah.
And what is going on here? We're not even going to be able to bring you the final 2 minutes here. Oh my gosh, something's just happened and we've totally missed it.
I'm going to be honest. I have already seen what happened in the chat. If you just read what Max
saved from a bicycle kick. How have we just missed that? I trust it's a lag there. The keeper's up and everything. Falls to the edge of the box. Oh my gosh, they're going to put another ball in. Headed. Cleared by Ruben Loftus-Cheek. There's going to be a volley at the edge of the box. Good block by Loftus-Cheek again. Chelsea have a man down in the box. It was like Ben Chilwell. Potentially, no, it's Reece James. Just anyone. It's Reece James.
It's a player. Her player is down.
And there might be a little bit of time wasting here. Sam, I'd like to know your thoughts on Plymouth Argyle.
They're a team.
They are a football team that play in green. I'm a poet and I didn't know it.
They're a team that play in green.
Just waiting for Reece James now. Just waiting for Reece James. He's down in the box. Looks kind of serious, actually. Looks kind of serious. This is going to be a massive 3 points if Chelsea can get themselves across the line here. A massive 3 points. Could really be huge.
This is going to add like another minute.
I know it is.
Oh shit! Yeah, this is not. It's not even Reece James, by the way.
Who is it? Who it is?
Oh, it's Reece James.
Who did you think it was?
I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was Malang Sarr. From one angle that they showed that, I thought, Malang Sarr.
Let's see what happens. Oh, well, I don't really know what happens there.
Oh,
it's time wasting.
He's just gone down.
He's time wasting.
We love it, Reese. We love it, Reese.
Oh, Reese, we love you. We love you, Reese. We do. It's just a bit of time wasting by the looks of things. Reece James has literally not been touched today. And
look at him, he's fine. He's walking fine. He's not even limping. They were like holding his neck steady. They were like looking like he was serious.
Yeah, really serious. But Chelsea have one more throw in to defend.
I want to see this strike, by the way. Everyone on Twitter's going mental about it.
I know, I can't believe we missed it.
And it's like a hell of a bicycle kick.
I know, I can't believe we missed it because the stream just cut out, and then by the time we came back on, it already happened.
It's like it knew.
It was like, oh, you don't need to see this. It'll just make you worry. Another throw in for Brentford. The first one was cleared at the front post. Chelsea defending well at this current moment in time. Another throw in. Oh, it's a flick on by Havertz of all people. Pontus Jansson's in there. He's the only one I can recognise because of his big yellow boots. And Kante's managed to prod one clear there. And David Raya will take the throw in. He needs to be quick though. He needs to be very, very quick and get the ball and the play back underway as soon as possible.
Oh, come on. Like, come on, throw in. Joke. And there we go. Oh my Lord. Thank God that's over.
Gosh. And that is full time. Brentford 0, Chelsea 1. Man of the match for me. No doubt about it. Edouard Mendy. No doubts in my brain whatsoever. And we need to find that. We need to find that overhead kick.
I'm literally
have a look on Twitter and send me it, and we'll have a look on the stream, and so that we can have a watch and we can see what it looks like, because apparently we've missed out on a madness because of the stream lagging. But it is Chelsea who have come out victorious, and Chelsea have just tweeted just simply Edouard Mendy. Exactly. That's all you need to know tonight. All you need to know tonight is just Edouard Mendy. What a man. What a man. A fantastic few saves. And I've not even seen that save from the overhead kick. It's been a fantastic night to be Edouard Mendy. A fantastic night. A couple of brilliant saves in there. And just about got a clean sheet. Surely a contender. You in the same flat? Yes, we are. Hence why I can do this. Max was asking if it out. Yes, we're in the same flat. And we'll just try and get this overhead kick up so we can react to it. It's almost live on the stream for you. Who is that? Oh my gosh, what a save that is from Edouard Mendy. It's so close in as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's so close in. And I think that's Jensen with an overhead kick. A lovely attempt on goal. Lovely bicycle kick. Save from Mendy. All the praise in the world for Edouard Mendy. Thoroughly deserved. Chelsea go top. Louis, what are your full-time thoughts?
That man that is just currently on our screen right now. Hey, he's something else.
Calling Gareth because he likes to bail us out of things.
What a performance. He is putting felt like his life on the line for that game.
Some goalkeeper, isn't he, Edouard Mendy? And there's been a lot of, I think Sadio Mane spoke about the fact in Senegal, there's been a lot of uproar about the fact that Edouard Mendy's not been nominated for a Ballon d'Or, and especially after tonight's performance. He has been fantastic. He's been fantastic since he's come, really, hasn't he? He has been absolutely fantastic. Top class goalkeeper. Different gravy. Well, that does conclude tonight's stream. Me and Louis are going to go play some FIFA and have some beers. So hopefully you guys have a good night. And also we're having a takeaway as well, I think. Is that right?
Yes.
We are having a takeaway. Easily persuaded, aren't we? Very both easily persuaded.
Yeah.
It's just a takeaway? All right, yeah. Come on then. So guys, that is everything for this stream. And oh my God, we can just take a sigh of relief now. Sigh of relief. As Brentford, boy, did they give that a good go.
They were seriously impressive. I cannot sing Brentford's praises enough. That was amazing.
Yeah.
I literally nothing else I can say. Brentford were incredible, and they were they will feel hard done by not to get a point.
Exactly.
It took something else from Chelsea to keep them behind, and wow. Fair play to Brentford.
Yeah, and Brentford, as we can see on our screen now, Brentford are still in the top 8, actually. Wolves are in the top 8, which is surprising because they didn't really have the greatest of starts, did they? But
no. Well, I think it's 4 wins, 4 losses, isn't it?
Yeah, so a little bit inconsistent. Yeah, it will be 4 wins, 4 losses by the looks of things. But we are going to conclude that there, guys. Thank you to everyone who has watched the 2 streams today. I really do appreciate it. We are growing slowly but surely. We're back up to 408. We were on 409 earlier, but we did lose one. But we'll see them again when we're at 1,000. I'm sure they'll be back. There's plenty of quality content coming up for you guys on this channel. If you haven't already, smash that like button, hit subscribe, turn the notifications bell on so you know, and you will never miss an upload from myself. I don't know why you would want to miss one, if I'm brutally honest with you. Even Louis's got his notifications turned on, and Louis only likes like 3 out of 1 million videos. So I'm going to conclude it there. Thank you, Louis, for joining me tonight. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and even if it was nerve-wracking at times, and you've overtaken Josh as well on the No Way Jose leaderboard. So good night, all in all, for Louis. So that does conclude tonight's stream. Thank you for watching, guys, and most importantly, stay safe. Cheers.